Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And Egypt is increasingly seeking to support the Sudanese economy through infrastructure development and the implementation of many industrial and commercial projects. And to shed more light on Egyptian-Sudanese relations, we're glad to be joined over the phone by Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former assistant to the foreign minister, to shed more light on the economic Egyptian-Sudanese bilateral relations. Good afternoon, Ambassador Bayoumi.
Good afternoon. How are you?
How are you, sir? Ambassador Bayoumi, how far bilateral ties were developed lately, especially after President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi took office between Egypt and Sudan?
Egypt and Sudan, they were one country. I am of the generation who was saluting the Egyptian-Sudanese flag as the kingdom of Egypt and Sudan. I still keeping some post stamps from this time.
Yes.
And we continue to be the Republic of Egypt and Sudan until I came to the university. The chairman of our student gathering was Sudanese. Up to now, Egypt is hosting millions of Sudanese living between us as citizens of Egypt. We do not differentiate between Egypt and Sudan in this concern.
Yes.
So thank God that we are renewing this sort of relations. We are proud that our president really is taking care of the whole Arab countries' relations. He also keeps a good effort of the African continent
yes.
in general. Now we share with Sudan several agreements. We are both countries are members of the Arab Free Trade Area, the African Free Trade Area, the Islamic group also, and the last and not least, the group of 77 of the developing countries. Now, with our president taking care of the whole Egyptian circle of foreign relations, we are visiting all these files.
Yes.
And we are watching the developments in Sudan, because Sudan left the union with Egypt, then they started to divide themselves for Sudan in the north and Sudan in the south. Each country of them is threatened by another division according to parties or tribes, and this we want to stop. We want to keep Sudan as one whole country with a unified government, with unified flag, and I hope that we succeed to help our brothers in Sudan, whether in the north and in the south, to stay united and not to divide themselves again and again like that.
Yes.
There is, of course, trade dimensions. There is also security dimensions. I have seen myself quite enough generals of Sudanese army are trained in Nasser Academy.
Yes.
And the faculty of war and the faculty of defense.
Yes.
So the relations are really getting higher. Now we are visiting a very important file, which is investment. We need to invest in Sudan, especially in agriculture. Because
yes.
as you well know, the whole Arab world is have a food gap, and we need Sudan to, in order to invest there on the agriculture sector, to fill the gap of food security in the whole Arab world. So let us hope that Sudan stay stable and united. Then, as investors, we can encourage our investors to go there. The figures I have today are encouraging, where Egypt is investing in Sudan by $10 billion. This is quite a good figure. And we shall continue our efforts in order to keep Sudan safe and united and a very important partner to Egypt.
Yes. Ambassador Bayoumi, the Ministry of Transport announced that the preliminary studies on the first railway line between Egypt to Sudan have been completed. Now, would you tell us more about the economic significance of this project in facilitating trade and investment between Egypt and Sudan, and the importance of transportation not only between Egypt and Sudan, but also among all African states?
In a meeting at this level, of course, we expect that anything which attracts your mind, it will be discussed, of course.
Yes.
On the international level, we have the problem of the war in Ukraine. On the regional level, we have many problems, especially in Africa and in the Arab countries. Syria is a problem. You have other problems in Iraq, in Libya, in Somalia, in Yemen. All of these neighbor countries are engaging us with a lot of worries, and we want to make sure that the results of such regional problems will not affect our daily life. And I hope that we can help the people of those countries to come back to reason, to come back to stable countries, because what is going on is really threatening our future, especially on security matters.
Right. Well, I would like to thank you very much, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former assistant to the Foreign Minister. Many thanks for your insights, sir.